Next up on Nextdoor podcast, the show where we make fun of your neighbors so you don't have to. My name is Kent Peterson. My best friend's name is Brad Claggett. He's the co-host on this show. And we're brought to you by the BLEAV Podcast Network, the #1 network for making fun of your neighbors. Brad, what's going on?
Wow, that was that was something.
Yeah, man. Well, you know what? The intro's getting boring. It's time to start switching it up a lot
Who told
more.
you that?
I don't know. I'm getting tired of hearing the same intro. I feel like, to keep myself motivated and ready to go, I'm going to start switching it up a lot.
All right. No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. I just wasn't ready for all of that at once,
I don't think anyone was ready,
Mm-mm.
So,
Mm-mm.
but,
They could be.
we got a big show today, man. This is number 15. So I wanted to...
Huge.
It's huge. It's
Huge.
so big.
The biggest show ever.
Oh my God. So I wanted to get people mentally prepared for how big this show really is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm excited. And I was not excited to do this before we started. So
Hey.
You got me going.
Whatever I can do to help. I think it's time that we
Really revving up the engine for me over here.
getting your juices flowing.
Yeah, something.
I was going to say, though, I think it's time that we reveal kind of what happened last night between you and I. We had a bit of a falling out on the podcast.
Literally.
Literally, my microphone plug fell out at the very beginning of the show when we recorded an hour's worth of material. So here we are again next day.
Talk about pod probs. Am I right?
Is that a thing?
I just made it. It is now.
Hashtag pod probs, bro. You all know what we're dealing with, like pod probs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm in a great mood now. So, but no, I wanted to say that though, because we already read this post, but it's a good post, so we want to do it again. And you know what? Y'all can't stop us. We're going to do it again, and we're going to make it better. I should say that I promise this.
There you go again. There you go. You're about to try to set the bar way too high for us.
I was going to say this will be better than we did yesterday, but there's no promises whatsoever.
No, plus they didn't hear it, so they're not going to know.
That's true. That's true. So anyways, anything else we need to talk about before we get started?
I couldn't imagine. Let's just get into it, man. Let's go through these things.
All right, so got to give a quick shout out to AB Goods. She sent us a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned this. She sent us like 7 or 8 posts, and we're on the second.
A plethora.
Oh yeah, plethora, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the second one. It's not the second one she sent us, but it's the second best one, I think. So thank you again for sending those in.
You are over-explaining this.
Am I?
Look, it's a post. You gave it to us. We got it. Let's go.
All right. Thanks, Ashley. The post is titled Same Mustang Lingering in High School Parking Lot. And it's from Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Brad, what are you thinking about this title right now?
Thanks, Shan. Shan-a-lang-a-dang-dang. Lingering Mustang parking lot.
Yep.
Those are words that are in the title.
Those are the sight words.
So again, it could be anything. Are they upset that they're lingering? How does one linger as a Mustang?
Lingering is such a general term, and I would say there has to be like a time set on it. Like if you're a car and you're in a spot that you're not normally in. Now, it does say parking lot, so I think you're supposed to be in a parking lot. But if no one else is there and it's not during school hours, I would say you got about 10 minutes to get your things done that you're doing in that parking lot, and then you got to get, or else you're lingering.
Tops.
Yeah.
10's on the top side.
Yeah. Do you think that's too high?
No, 10 is probably good. I would say maybe like 12 minutes and 37 seconds
That is
would be
ridiculously
pushing
precise.
it.
Says way too precise.
That'd be pushing it. That'd be pushing it.
Okay.
I mean, is the car on? I guess that's another question.
Hey, let's find out together, shall we?
But I think we should.
All right. Well, get excited because I'm about to read it.
Come along with us, folks. We're going on a journey.
We're going on a ride in this Mustang. Shannon said, we've seen the same vehicle just sitting in the southeast corner of the high school parking lot a few evenings, the past 2 weeks. It's a blue Mustang with a white stripe on the hood. Just parks and sits there for 30 minutes or longer. What? This is what?
Wow.
Longer than 30 minutes?
Wow.
Yeah, Brad. My first question, we didn't know what to say after that, clearly. I want to ask you though, Brad, would you notice ever if there was a car sitting in a parking lot nearby your homestead?
I'm going to be real honest with you, Kent. I barely look outside. I keep my windows, my blinds are shut, my door is closed. I refuse to care about what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
So I would probably not notice anything of the sort. No.
Yeah, this car would have to be like right outside of my house for me to notice that something's going on. And hey, we don't know Shannon's situation. Maybe it is. Maybe it's right across the street from her house and we just don't know what's popping right now.
Gosh, I really hope it is, because if she's going outside of her house to go check to see if there's a car in a parking lot, then there's bigger issues than we see on the surface here.
I agree. And since we read this post yesterday, as a reminder, once again, this is our second time through, Shannon does have bigger issues coming up, and we're going to get to those in just a minute. But Brad, that first comment's a gem, and I'd love to have you introduce it to the people.
All right, here we go. Standing at 5'2", Andrew.
You don't know how tall he is at all.
He seems like a 5'2". I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Here we go though. Andrew said he's probably selling Coke if he's on the south side. If he's on the north side, probably Pepsi.
Why'd you say it like that? Do you think that's how he wrote that joke?
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm 6'5". I don't know how someone 5'2" talks. I'm trying to improvise here.
Right. Hilarious joke. Very funny. Mm-hmm. Very on topic with what we're trying to get at here. And you know what? I kind of miss. It's been a while since we had some, some comedy here in the comments, or some attempted comedy, I would say, at least.
Yeah, attempted at best. But the other thing is, I mean, for a first comment, he pretty much disregards any seriousness of Shannon's post here.
Oh, immediately. He's telling everybody that no one should care about this whatsoever.
Really sets the tone.
Yeah, and it continues as we go through, and it goes right on into the second comment. I'm going to guess this guy, I don't know how tall this guy is. Aaron is such a general name.
I can tell you he doesn't have a girlfriend.
How'd you know? Aaron,
I can deduce that much.
Aaron said, or he could be playing Pokemon Go. Just saying. Just saying. Might be playing some Pokemon Go.
Just saying.
Does that game still exist?
I couldn't be saying. I'm not the one to tell you that.
I find this very difficult to believe, and it sounds like he's serious. A couple people gave him the laughy face with it, but I don't know if he's serious. I hope he's joking. I'll put it that way. I hope he's joking about Pokemon Go.
He might be, but can I tell you something, Kent?
Yeah.
Just between me and you?
Yes, please. I'll cut all this out.
Okay. This next guy is not kidding. When he says, by the way, his name is Jason, and he spells it Jasen. So that's kind of foreshadowing a few things right there.
Oh, I think this is a good time to remind people we make up all the names on here, right?
Yeah, that's true. So this Jason character, get this. He said, I had the same thought. I play Pokemon Go and stop by several church parking lots, parks, and other landmarks for Pokestops and Poke Gyms.
Nope.
People that don't know would think it's suspicious.
I still think it's suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh my God, dude. Why? Just why? Why, man? Did you ever figure out? So, little behind the curtain here. Every time we said the word suspicious last night when we were recording, Brad kept singing that song. I don't know. Did you figure out where it was from?
I didn't figure out where it's from.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We should probably look it up this time.
Nah, I don't have time for that because we got another comment right here. It's Lisa. She said, Lisa is going to make a couple of appearances in this episode. She said, maybe they're just chilling and listening to tunes. Or possibly.
Why are you reading it like that?
That's how she said it. I could tell.
Okay.
Or possibly using their phone and not driving at the same time. I mean, what's the big deal? You can't just sit in your car without being suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh my gosh. She finishes by saying, sometimes when I need to get out of the house with my own thoughts, I go for a drive. Well, guess what, Lisa? That's not what we're saying right now. This car is parked in a lot, and it's suspicious AF.
Ooh, abbreviation time.
Yeah.
That just got real.
Yeah, this car is suspicious, Lisa. And no one just gets out of their house to go sit in a parking lot, okay? Yeah, sure, it's a free country. You can go do it if you want to, but it's suspicious. Especially a blue Mustang. I'm sorry?
Yeah. There's suspicion all around it. Either you're trying to get out of the house to get away from somebody else, or other people are going to suspect that you're doing something shady because you're just sitting in a parking lot randomly. And it just looks weird.
Have I ever told you that I don't like Mustangs?
Yes, you have told me that.
I can't remember where you land on these. I'm not a fan. I just don't like how they look. I'm sorry.
I just don't have time to care.
Oh, okay. All right. Moving on.
I'm not a car guy at all.
I know, but you can say whether you like a certain style of a car or not, though. Like, you've seen enough Mustangs in your life. Do you like them? Like, would you drive one?
Like, if someone gave me a Mustang, yeah, I'll drive it.
Oh God, that's not what I'm. I guess that's
is
not
that
what
the
I'm
scenario?
No, that's not.
Lay out the scenario for me a little bit deeper, then, so I can give you a real answer.
Okay, you have $15,000. You're going to buy a used car.
Oh baby, that's what I'm talking about.
You have to use it to buy a car, though, in this particular scenario.
Okay. All right.
And it's a used car. You can buy a Mustang, you can buy a Challenger, you can buy like a regular sedan or a truck if you want to. All the cars are available. We're just going to assume that it's a $15,000 car and it's used. Are you going to buy a Mustang?
No.
Okay. I guess that's what I was going for there.
Wait, which car do you like? Do you like the Challenger or the Charger?
Yeah, the Challenger. That's my jam, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, any of them, too, by the way. If we want to get deep into this, all the Challengers are dope, in my opinion.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
That's going to be anytime we have an awkward pause, just do that, and it'll get us to the next part. Oh my gosh.
Goodness. All right, we just went all sorts of off the path in that car scenario chat. Thought we'd drive back onto these comments here.
I'm with it. Let's do it.
Okay, who's next? Trenda is trending right now as a name to use, I guess.
It's a trended name.
Is that a top 10 baby name in 2020?
That's not a name. That's not a name. Like, she made that up and put that on her Nextdoor account. That's not a name.
Yeah, we made that up and put it on her Nextdoor.
Yeah, we did. I meant.
Anyway, Trenda comes in with the classic. Did anyone notify the police?
Bad boys. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad. Who what you not he overhate? Police side he the whole hey. I don't know the rest of it.
No,
I don't think I knew that part of it actually.
You basically did what Martin Lawrence does. That was pretty good.
Thank you. You know what? It happens every week. We have to read this comment because we knew someone was going to say, hey, we should get the police involved. But Lisa, our friend Lisa, she's back immediately responding.
Oh, that's your friend. That's not my friend.
Oh, we're friends. Me and Lisa
That's
are
your
tight.
girl.
Yeah.
That's your girl.
She said, why are people calling the cops? Mind your business. But she actually put mind your business. I just read it like that.
Oh, she also said, why are you people calling? What does she mean by you people?
Okay. Okay, Lisa. Now you're pushing it.
Okay.
I think she means snitches when she says you people.
Oh, snitches get them stitches.
Yeah, Trent is a snitch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep going if you don't mind, because Lisa's back immediately. Unless she had it. Okay, cool. She also said she started a new thread and she said, I mean, what has this person done? They're on public property in their own vehicle. Why do you need to interrupt the poor assuming person? I think I might drive over and have a quiet tonight. That can't be what she meant.
Mm-mm.
Or I'm going to get harassed by the cops because you don't like me parking there. Run it. Run it.
Oh, woo-hoo.
She said run it. I'm not sure what that means, Brad.
Not coming out of Lisa's mouth. I don't know what it means. I know what it means in other contexts, but it doesn't really work here.
It don't work at all. I think what she was actually trying to say, and she typed it horribly, was I would like to go have a quiet night and park in a parking lot alone, all super suspicious like, and then I'm going to get harassed by the cops because you people don't like me parking there.
I imagine Lisa being a smoker, and kind of having a raspy voice.
Okay, yeah,
but still with the southern drawl like you had her. But then I'm thinking more of a smoker though.
Gotcha. I'll next time she comments, I'll try to do it like that better.
Couple coughs would be good.
Yeah, I know we're
for the listeners.
Yeah, okay, I'll do my best here.
I'm just trying to make it a genuine experience for the listeners because you know what, God darn it, they deserve it.
I know we're kind of getting, we're getting into the comments. You might, it's getting kind of like, where's this story going? Is anything crazy going to happen? Well, guess what, folks? If you've hung around this long, you are in for a treat starting now because the comments take a turn for the better, I'm going to say, for the sake of our podcast. Probably for the worse if you're trying to find answers about what's going on with the Mustang. But our next commenter is Andrew. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking or what was going on right here, but I'd love for you to read it, Brad.
Andrew comes in hot. He says, Lisa, don't tell anyone because this is, quote, top secret. They work for a security company as part of the sinking fund the voters approved a couple years ago. But that's public information. So hopefully people call 911 every 5 minutes and get the same information I just gave you. And all the money they spent on the new entryway that nobody uses will never get used. Okay?
What entryway is he talking about?
How can you proclaim something nobody uses will also never get used?
I don't even know what that means. Is he saying they're going to take the money away that they already spent on the entryway that no one uses?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You know that thing that never happens is going to keep never ever happening.
Yeah, and also the money that they spent on it to make it never happen, that's gone because they already spent it, but it's also gone though.
What's the sinking fund?
I think he's talking about like there actually is some like security company that is going around the schools. I don't know. I don't even live in this community.
I can't even begin to try to comprehend what he's saying, but it's not going to help as we continue on here. I can tell you that. He says, also, that's why I pulled my kids from this school and put them into that school. I mean, he used school names, but I guess we can't do that because you get all upset when I say things. Okay. Because they have a far better curriculum for my kids. Plus, get this, Kent. Plus, my son is on the clay target shooting team. Imagine that, a school-sponsored clay target shooting team. This is him. If you see him, say hi. And then I can't even begin to explain the picture that he posted below.
I can. If I could take a stab at it real quick.
I wish you would.
There's a high school-aged kid, I would say maybe freshman or sophomore. He's wearing a red shirt and a red hat, and he's holding a 12-gauge shotgun in his hands. Like he's about to go shoot some clay pigeons. What the hell does this have to do with anything that we're talking about, Brad?
I don't know.
I'm getting upset now. I was excited about this comment. Now I'm pissed.
I haven't been able to determine if anyone is joking or being serious with their comments at all on this.
You think that this was a joke about the clay shooting team and everything?
It has to be, does it not?
He put a picture of his kid, dude. I don't know.
It could be a fake picture.
Oh, that's true. It could be a fake.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Is there such a thing as a serious comment about a clay target shooting team?
I don't think in this context there ever is. No, I don't think there is.
Like, I speak fluent sarcasm, and I'm having some serious issues drawing the line on if these people are real or not.
I am really confused too. I'm doing all Lisa's comments tonight because she's immediately back. She said, "Wow." She said, "Wow, I am really confused now. Didn't know that school had a clay target shooting team. That's really cool."
Confused. That makes all of us.
Right? And then she adds another comment and she says, "Cutie patootie boy." And she gets one thank on that, which I can only assume is from Andrew. It has to be.
That's the only option.
For real, though. I mean, I don't know. This back and forth continues. Brad, Andrew's back. Let's keep this going, man. I'm excited now.
He says directly to Lisa, he says, the best part is that their target shooting team is bigger than their football team.
See, dropping some rivalry knowledge, boy.
I have some huge concerns about that comment.
Why? I thought it was hilarious.
But is he joking or is that serious?
Let's go down both paths real quick. If you would. If he's joking, it's not funny at all.
He's missed the mark.
If he's serious, then I don't know if I should be excited or concerned that there's a large group of young men walking around with shotguns in the West Michigan area right now.
I'm trying to think of words to come out of my mouth, and it's not happening.
Well, the other thing is, like, Andrew's, if he's serious, once again, going down that path, he's saying that they have a bigger target shooting team than the football team, as if that's some, like, is that a brag? Like, okay, you have more kids that like to shoot things with guns. That's cool. Like, the football team is still cooler. Sorry. They're still going to be more popular, right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm losing all sense of reality with this post. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I feel like? It is because I actually watched this movie recently. But when in 21 Jump Street, they go back to high school and he's all confused, he gets such difference. Like, what's going on? That's exactly how I feel right now.
It's true though, man. This is very confusing. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Lisa is back once again.
That's you.
And then she said, "Wow, Shannon," who is our original poster. "Now I think you frenzied the people into believing that a private citizen doesn't have any business just minding their own business." Don't know if that's allowed in the same sentence, saying the same word twice, but she did it. And then she continues to say, "I think you should lock your door and pull the curtain shut and just relax. You are mean, and why are you so paranoid anyways?" Sheesh.
Wow. Over the top. Also, can I mention that I didn't enjoy your rendition of Lisa's voice that I was supposed to hear a little
I forgot about that.
Dramatization of? Yeah.
Let me read the first part again, just like
no, you'll have another chance.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay. I'll wait then.
Let me read the next comment because I guess my job is responding to Lisa all night. This time I get to play Shannon, who comes back and says, "Lisa, you have clearly misunderstood my intentions. I'm not paranoid, but I am observant of my surroundings, especially around my home. I'm not sure how my mentioning this makes me mean, and I'm sorry you feel that way. My apologies for obviously offending you."
I don't know why she's apologizing, honestly. I don't get it. She didn't do anything wrong. I mean, the post was, we've seen weirder posts on here. I mean, listen to the first 14 episodes of this show. This wasn't out of the ordinary for like a Nextdoor post. There was a suspicious car, and she just posted about it. She wanted to know what was going on. Maybe somebody knows like what car it is, and it's someone's kid that's just, playing video games, Pokemon Go or something. I don't know.
Right.
She just wanted to know what was going on. She wanted to feel safer. But Lisa bullied her into making her feel bad about posting it.
And she said run it earlier. Come on, Shannon, you got to boss up. You got to boss up on your own post.
Oh,
look, it's
that's true.
It's not a crime to be boring. Trust me. A lot of us would be put away if that was the case.
Not me, though, man. I'm not boring, right?
No, not us or any of our listeners.
Okay. Yeah, right. Exactly.
But everybody knows somebody that would be behind bars right now.
Yeah. Yep. Shannon continues. You're Shannon still, so you want to keep going with her?
Yeah, I am shocked by some of these responses. I'm not trying to invade anyone's privacy or start anything, despite the comments, just mentioning something out of the norm. That's what I thought this group was for, but apparently not. My mistake. Thank you to those with constructive replies. Clearly, this is not the group for me.
Wow. So basically, for those of you who are trying to keep track at home, Shannon posted something completely regular. Lisa bodied her.
Big body.
I mean, we're talking about bodied her out of even being a part of Nextdoor anymore. Like, she made her delete the app. I think she deleted the app.
She might have.
How many different ways can you say she could have?
Like 14, I think.
Oh my gosh. I like this comment though, and I'm going to read it real quick. It was Andrew. He said, you could go to the homepage and click on more, then topics, choose which ones to follow and which not to. Perhaps you might understand how to use the app because it's generally appreciated to have information and get any clear-ups on issues you might have. He goes on to say, which is exactly what several people have been trying to clarify. Maybe the app would be more, quote, for you if you learned how to use it. Boom! Bang! Biscuit! Andrew just dropped a bomb on Shannon's dome. And that's why she's quitting Nextdoor, because people are bullying her right now. Brad, does this qualify as cyberbullying right here?
Yeah. I think this is the definition of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excuse my foreign language here, but Andrew is a real prick.
Yeah.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like the type of person that has a son that's on the clay shooting team.
I knew you right when you started that sentence. I knew exactly what you were going to say.
I'm so upset right now.
I'm looking at his picture. I think he's got that picture of his son on his profile pic right now. What a dummy.
Nerd.
I'm not a fan of his. Shannon's back. You're Shannon.
I know how to use the app, but thank you for your comment.
Week.
She's still, yeah. Like, I'm trying to pull for you, Shannon, but you really got to step your game up.
Yeah, she's the biggest loser here on this post so far. I would say.
Biggest loser, not a sponsor.
Every Thursday night on NBC, 8 p.m. Central. Oh my gosh. No, but seriously, she really had to take the L on this one, man. She did get bullied. I don't know if we should turn her in. Like,
no, what?
Witness protection.
What kind of witchcraft are you trying to pull out here?
Oh my God. Oh goodness.
He said turn her in.
I meant to say turn the other people in for bullying her. But I mean, we could turn her in too for,
She's so soft on her own post.
Yeah, exactly.
This whole group's got to go.
For real though. All right, I'm finishing it up. It's the last comment. It's Lisa.
Here's your big chance.
Oh yeah, I forgot again.
Spotlight, baby. Here it is.
I feel really bad for Shannon.
I didn't say she had throat cancer. I said she was a smoker.
That's the best I can do, man. I'm an all-in type of guy. I'm either going all
oh my goodness
full on with the voice. I can't go halfway.
Dude, this is a long post. Are you gonna be able to make it?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's just I get courageous moods, and I want to read this because it's so crazy. Hold on, let me read this. She said, "It's just I get in such outrageous moods since people are always my president, and people have been being totally psychos about every little thing he does and blaming him for everything." Pause. She doesn't know how to type, number one, and number two, why? What does the president have to do with any of this at all? I don't understand this whatsoever.
I know. I have been. I feel dumber. I feel dumber than I did when we started this.
You definitely are. She goes on to say, I get so defensive for everybody. I'm sorry, though. The guy just parked at the high school. I don't see any harm. Now, another neighbor of ours has a guy jumping over the fence into her backyard. That's a freaky thing. And she actually wrote freaky thing.
She did.
But I'll try to behave. It's just so easy to be brave on the internet and come to everyone's defense. Maybe he's a creep. We don't know. Please accept my apology, Shannon. Of course, this group is for you. Please read my shame below. Wow, didn't see that coming from the bully. I think what might have happened is she finally realized that she was being too mean to Shannon and she tried to back off at the very last second. Are you buying it?
I think that's exactly what she tried to do. Not from Lisa. I'm not buying anything from Lisa.
She just gets she just gets in these outrageous moods because people are always my president. That's what she typed, by the way. I think she meant to say people are always bashing my president or something like that. Yeah.
Look, I don't Lisa.
Should we turn this into a political podcast tonight?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
This is already the second time we've done this.
That's true. It's really true. What are your final thoughts on this? This was really a back and forth for the ages, I would say, between Shannon, Andrew, and Lisa. Things got really crazy, but one thing is for sure, Brad, and this is my conclusion, we didn't find out a good god darn thing about that Mustang whatsoever.
We really don't have any sort of idea. No one came to Shannon's aid at all. Poor Shanny.
What'd you think about this post, though, man? I liked it.
Yeah, it was cool to go through. I wasn't expecting these sort of comments. I thought we were going to get into some deep car type stuff, which I'm glad we didn't because, as stated, I'm not that kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. But you also stated that you do not like Mustangs, just for the record.
Nope, that's not what I said. If we go back and listen to the tape, you gave me a scenario in which I had multiple choices of cars and I didn't choose the Mustang. That's not saying that I don't like them.
Okay, so you don't like Mustangs. Finishing up this week, though, I wanted to give a shout. I had a shout out this week, Brad, if you don't mind.
Nope.
It is we got a new review this week, so I want to give a big virtual hug and show some love to P.E. Pennock. And I think everyone knows who this is. We've talked about her on the show before. She's one of our favorite people in the entire world. We know her better as Mrs. Pennock, though. Is that right?
That's correct. Yep. You take the P.E. out and you put a Mrs., and that's how we know her better.
Oh, dude, I didn't even tell you this when we recorded yesterday. I was going through some old pictures, and I found a picture at my 6th grade graduation of me and Mrs. Pennock. And I sent it to her on Facebook Messenger.
Last night you did?
No. This was like probably like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll put that on our story this week though, because I'll show her some more love. But she wrote us a review on the what's this called? What's this thing I'm holding called? A phone on the iPhone?
A telephone. Yes.
Yeah. She said, if you need to brighten your day, you should be listening to the podcast. I'm not sure if I laugh more at the two of them laughing or at the content on the Nextdoor posts. Love you boys. Keep it up. And then she put the emoji with the heart eyes and then the other emoji with the 3 hearts around it. Thank you so much, Mrs. Pennock.
That's a lot of love.
It is.
That's a lot of love. Special person. It's rare. I don't think a lot of kids get to have. We had her as a gym teacher in elementary school. And then we also had her at the high school level. I don't think a lot of kids get that experience. So she's been with us for a long time. We've known her for a long time, and we both could not think more of her as a teacher and a person.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I would like to add on though, since we're, let's just make a whole episode about compliments for Mrs. Pennock, shall we? I would
I
say
think
that I definitely could. I could do an hour on that.
all right, let's try.
Okay, let's start now. How long have we been going?
I think we got a good 30 seconds down already. I'm feeling confident.
Well, it all started back in kindergarten for me. So no, but seriously, I was going to say, in a former life, I was a physical education teacher, and I really attribute the impact that Mrs. Pennock had on us and our childhood to one of the reasons why I went into that career. So I think someday I'll do it again. Right now, I'm just a stay-at-home dad, and I do this podcast thing, but someday I'll get back into PE. And like I said, one of the reasons why I did that, and one of the big reasons I would say why I did that, is because of Mrs. Pennock. So shout out Miss Pennock. And Brad, if you don't mind, I have one final shout out today.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
I said, oh, wow.
Oh, okay. You cut out for a second. I know you don't like to bring up your own things that are going on in your own life, but I'm going to do it for you. The last couple years, Brad has been working on a project, if you will. He's opening a business, was in the process of opening that business when the whole coronavirus thing started. And the business is called Fit City Kids. It was a place where people could bring their kids and educate themselves on getting more physically fit, going back to what we just said about Miss Pennock once again, and also a place where they could actually get physically fit. You have a beautiful facility, Brad, if you go check them out at Fit City Kids on Instagram. But right now, just like every other small business, a little bit of hard times. And if it's okay, Brad, I'm going to tell everybody about what you did yesterday. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay. You don't seem very excited about it at all. Do you want to do it? I mean, I feel like I might be stepping on your toes here.
You're doing great. No,
okay.
You can't. No, that'd be closer than 6 feet, Kent. You can't be stepping on my toes.
That's true. I actually saw this first on Kim's Facebook, but she shared a link to a GoFundMe. Kim is an employee of yours at Fit City Kids and also your cousin. Yep. Is that okay?
Yeah, first and foremost, though, she is my subordinate.
Okay. Good to know. But she did post a GoFundMe, and obviously you posted it as well, and it's been shared a lot on Facebook. But basically what you're trying to do is raise some money for your employees during this time. And, I think it's a great thing what you're doing, man. Very commendable. I know you don't like to ask for help. We never ask for anything on this podcast other than to, write reviews or maybe send us a silly message or something like that. We're not really even serious about that. But this time it is something serious. And if you guys could, you can find the link to the GoFundMe if you just search for Fit City Kids on GoFundMe, or I will put the link in our Instagram on Next Up on Nextdoor. We've also both, I know you shared it on Facebook. I'm planning on sharing it tonight or tomorrow morning. If you're friends with us on Facebook, you can find it there. And if you have it in your wallet and if you have it in your heart, throw a couple doll hairs over at Brad's business. It would be really helpful for him and his employees. Could I go any longer on that, you think?
I don't know, man. You are a professional rambler, so I think you could, but I'm gonna stop you.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
All right.
That was perfect. No, thank you. That's very, very appreciative of that you would even think to bring that up.
No problem, man. Not a problem at all. Anything else you want to talk about this evening, or are we done with the podcast this week?
I mean, I can keep going if you want me to. I don't have anything on my agenda tonight, so.
Did you know tomorrow is May 1st?
That's how calendars work, yeah.
I know that, but I just thought that was interesting that like we've gotten through another month of this like whole quarantine thing. Like it felt like March took forever. April seemed to go by a little bit faster, I think, and I just wanted to wish everybody a happy May out there. Did you guys have a lot of showers in April?
We're having them now.
Oh, because you know what they say, right?
No. About what?
About the April showers?
No, there's a thing for that?
Yeah, it's April showers may bring you flowers. That's exactly how it goes.
May it?
Yeah, it may. It may.
Mother may I.
That really is that should be how it goes though. It may bring you flowers, like April showers. It may bring you flowers, like because May is next. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I'm clearly done being funny tonight. So why don't you wrap this thing up, man?
Oh my goodness. Well, people, it's been another crazy, outrageous episode. And we know that we've whittled it down to just a few listeners at this point. So we're glad you stuck with us. I guess this week you got to be on the lookout for Mustangs. Can't
be too suspicious. Can't be too careful, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's been quite the week. Kent despises Mustangs, we found out.
You were trying to say my name? I thought you were trying to say can't.
No, I was trying to say your name.
Oh my god, that was bad.
Yeah, it was real bad.
Okay.
It was real bad. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna go into the thing that we say at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Sorry, I dropped my hat.
If you think for a slight moment that I'm not gonna say Kate Peterson next week, you are highly mistaken.
I don't know what happened. I'm telling you, man, this post took it out of me.
Yeah, you are way dumber. You were right.
I lost some cells.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, look, people, if you see a parked car and you really care about it, then you can do something, I guess. If you don't care, then don't do anything at all. I guess those are the two options.
Yep.
But until next time, make sure that you're keeping an eye on all of your neighbors. Every single one of them, because you know what? They just might be keeping an eye on you.